Hi everyone, Mrs. Olson here. Today's lesson is on latitude and longitude. For most of you, this is going to be a snap because you've already learned about these lines before. And then, with our lesson a few days ago about GPS coordinates, it's just all a refresher for you. All right, let's start with the learning target, which says you're going to be able to locate places on a map using latitude and longitude. These links here give you two maps, one of the United States, right here, and one of the world. So let's do just a quick refresher. Lines of latitude run across the globe. They run east-west. Whereas lines of longitude, think long, up and down, run north-south. So these are the lines that you will be using in your assignment to find locations on a map. Okay? So, scrolling down on the campus site, you click on this latitude and longitude assignment, and you will get to this, okay? So you will always be able to find the learning target on top of the campus lesson. And then when you click into the assignment, you will always find the learning target at the top. This is what you're going to be able to do. Okay, your entry task. You'll always start with an entry task. It helps to get your mind going with what you are going to be learning about for the day, okay? So your entry task is going to use the United States map and to list 3 familiar characteristics and 2 unfamiliar characteristics. So switching back over to the US map, you are going to see which pieces, which details on this map are familiar to you. So one might be the state of Washington. Everybody lives in the state of Washington. Well, probably most of you live in the state of Washington, and that's familiar. So you would write Washington State right here. Going back to the map, I don't want to give you any more. Find 2 other characteristics on the map that are familiar to you, okay? And in our second column, 2 unfamiliar things. So find something on this map that you don't know about, you don't really recognize, you've never heard of that place before. Maybe, for some of you, it might be the Platte River. Do you see how it starts here in the Rocky Mountains? And it flows down into the plains through Nebraska and kind of meets up with the Mississippi right here. Okay, so maybe the Platte River is one unfamiliar thing, and you can find another one. Okay, so scrolling down, you are going to be using both the world map and the United States map to answer these 5 questions here. And it says to use a different font and or a different color. You are going to see this on most of your assignments that are in a Word document like this, because then it makes it easy for my eyes to easily see what you have written compared to my question. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Between what lines of longitude does the United States lie? So again, using this map, the lines of longitude, which run up and down or north and south, you are going to see what lines of longitude that the United States lies between, okay? And let's go back to it for just a second because I wrote continental United States. So for this question, you are going to, sorry, Alaska and Hawaii, you are going to exclude Alaska and Hawaii and only look at the continental United States. Okay? Now, this question, number 2, uses the world map. Between what lines of latitude does Australia lie? And so, again, using the world map, lines of latitude, run across, where does Australia lie? Okay? Number 3, is the North Atlantic Ocean located in the western or the eastern hemisphere? So, North Atlantic Ocean, does it use your lines of longitude up here on the top to give you a hint? Does it lie in the western or eastern hemisphere? Which one? Number 4, provide the latitude and longitude for New Orleans, and actually you're going to do the same thing with our capital, Washington, D.C. Now, here's what I do not want you to do, and that is to use a search engine of any kind or any kind of program that gives you the exact coordinates for New Orleans and Washington, D.C. I want you to use this map and your eyes to find latitude and longitude for New Orleans and latitude and longitude for Washington, D.C. Those of you guys that copy and paste from a website that give you those coordinates, I'm going to be able to tell that you did that. So please just use this map right here and employ your location finding skills with this map. Please let me know if you have any questions and have a little bit of fun. Bye.